much, everyone, for staying with us. About 60 members of the People's Democratic Party in the House of Representatives says they will quit the party over the ongoing crises in Rivers State and 10 other chapters in the party. Honorable Ugochinyere, a member of the House from Imo State, and 5 other members issued a threat at a press conference in the National Assembly complex today in Abuja. Some of the other lawmakers at the conference are Honorable Abdul Malik Danga, PDP Kogi, Honorable Balami, PDP Borno, Honorable Mustafa Abdullahi from Kaduna PDP, and Awaji Nombe Abiante, PDP Rivers State. I'm being joined on the program by the man who spoke in those pictures, a member of the House of Representatives in Idiato North South Federal Constituency of Imo State, a member of the PDP, Honorable Ugochinyere, joins us live here in our Abuja studio. Thanks so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Why do you want Mr. Damagun out? Mr. Damagun is the acting chairman of the PDP.
First, you start by the constitutional ground. Going by the provision of our party constitution, whenever vacancy exists in any office of the party, the zone from where the former occupant originated from files a replacement pending the conduct of a substantive convention to fill that vacancy. With the removal of Iyacho Ayu, vacancy occurred and the position was zoned to North Central. Damagun, as the deputy chairman, had to act as chairman. He was supposed to summon the next meeting for the North Central to file a replacement. And this is getting up to 1 year. You have not filed that replacement, and the tenure is running. It cannot be reversed. So no matter whenever the matter in court or the issues gets resolved, the point that these years that are going cannot be reversed back. And we felt that this should have happened a long time ago. Not talk about the fact that he has not held next meeting. Remember, since we came out from the presidential election, we're supposed to have done post-assessment of the election, find out why we performed very poorly during the election, be able to reach members of the party to appreciate them. He has not even had any relationship or meeting with lawmakers elected on the platform of the party in the parliament. People are left to keep wandering like sheep without shepherd. There has not been any single leadership that he has provided. And then coming to the issue of people who have decided to say we have a tax to make sure that PDP is destroyed as a political party, still remaining in the party, no disparate actions. And then we now have this vacancy that is about to occur in about 19 states. And then we have seen lists being drafted, and this list has been drafted is against the resolution that was agreed by the NWC that when this tenure expires, those officers, those executives at the ward and LUJ level continue for 3 months pending the conduct of election. Then suddenly in Kwara, in Ondo, in Rivers, list started coming out. Especially the case of Rivers is so painful because here you have some of our members who have joined APC, and especially those ones in the House of Assembly. They brought the entire list, card-carrying members of APC, and you want to make them caretaker committee members of the party. So at this point, we felt as lawmakers that we cannot keep quiet and see the party of Elesu Ekweme, Abubakar Rimi, Obasanjo, and so on and so forth destroyed by this acting chairman. And when I said, first of all, you ought not to be in office, so therefore step aside and let the North Central file that replacement. And that list that you are tampering with in Rivers State, in Cross River, in about 10 states, that those things must be as agreed by the party, which is those former executive officers remaining in those offices.
Let me ask you, you said Iyacho Ayu is no longer the chairman of the party.
He was removed and he's in court.
So, but, legally speaking,
yes,
there's still a contention.
Of course, there's always been contention whenever a national chairman is reviewing, but that doesn't affect the process of transition, yes.
So, procedurally,
yes,
there are those who believe that until Ayu remove the case from court, the party cannot move forward.
It depends on who is doing the interpretation. Whenever the court makes a decision, the party is bound to obey. But in the meantime, there is a vacancy that have occurred. Okay, so as we are waiting for Ayu to come out from court,
in the eye of the law, it doesn't look like there's a vacancy.
As we are waiting for him to come out from the court, so you, Damagun, continue to act as national chairman of the party. We have had when Obulafo was removed, when a lot of people were removed in the party, even Ali Modu Sherif, he went to court, but that doesn't stop the party from fulfilling that constitutional provision of putting an acting person from the zone where the officer, there's a reason why the constitution said he must come, that person that should act must come from the zone of the former occupant.
You as a lawyer, the rest of this in this matter right now has not been resolved. The man in contention is still in court. that has not been laid to rest. Yes. How do you want to replace a man who has not legally
that is why that is not
exited the arena?
Exactly. It's not like a replacement. The person that is coming is going to act pending the conduct of that substantive convention to fill that vacancy. So basically, you're not like filling a substantive vacancy. It's just for the party to keep running as an institution.
But isn't that the reason why is in the wisdom of the party to put Damagun as the acting national chairman?
There's no provision for that.
When you bring another person to replace you from the same senatorial zone, have you not substantially removed him from the equation?
No. That does not affect. Like when Alimodu Sheriff came, he went to court. But that doesn't stop Adamu Muazu from acting as our national chairman. The same thing happened in different cases. I can count from the time PDP was formed. The most important thing is that the Constitution has made a provision. It doesn't matter whether the removal was legitimate or whether the removal is illegitimate or something. The most important is that the person that must sit there must come from the zone where the former occupant originated from. So, and that's what we're saying, that he has no business staying in office almost going to 1 year. And not talk about the fact that he has not provided leadership. You will agree with me that PDP is not playing the role of opposition. It's like we are sleeping. I don't have somebody that is parading as national chairman. Do I need to talk loud about this? It's something that is very clear.
And you allege collusion.
What we stated today, watch until people come back from Salah. Most of our members, most of the meeting yesterday up to this morning was some of them.
You are alleging that Mr. Damagun
is
playing card with the APC.
And I'm telling you, first of all,
evidence to that.
Hold on. Why will you have a national chairman of a party who has refused to connect meeting? Why will you have a national chairman of a party who will go and recruit members of APC as critical committee members? Why will you have a national chairman of a party who has not interfaced with lawmakers elected on the platform of the party? Why will you have a national chairman of the party who never spoke out when our members in Plateau were being robbed and denied their mandate? Why will you have call somebody a national chairman of the party when people went after our party structures in Rivers? He never led our party members to storm there to give solidarity to our party. So what are you something for decoration?
Are those evidence?
Yes, it's evidence. Yes, it's evidence that he has come from his responsibility.
He's in bed with the APC.
He's 100% in bed with them, because that is why he has refused to stand up for the party. And that is why, as I speak to you, those who are backing him are those who are loyalists of APC, are those who are with APC. So what is he doing with them? What is he meeting with them every night? We have all these facts, and he knows. And that's what we're saying. You have no business here.
You are equating inaction with an active activity.
I'm telling you 100%, and he knows. And that's why everybody in the party have agreed that he must go. And he's going to go.
You say everybody. It's only you and your colleagues.
No. Maybe you have not been following developments in the party. Even the governors are of the view that the party is like moribund. Nothing is happening. The party is not providing leadership. The party is not leading opposition. The party voices cannot be heard on anything happening in the country. And more importantly, those who have vowed to make sure the party is killed are the best friends of Damagun. No disciplinary action against him. Nothing is happening in the party. There is hundreds of them in almost about 14 states. The most important thing is that Damagun does not have the capacity to lead the party, have not shown leadership. I have colluded with those who want to sink the same party. This party is an institution. It's the biggest opposition political party in Africa. But look at the way he's lying like somebody that is sick on both legs. So that is why we're saying for us to move forward, there's going to be rejigging. And first of all, return this position back to North Central, and then from there we can take it off. And the list that are tampering with in Cross River, in Rivers, with people who are not members of the party, don't play that joke, because everybody is of the view that you cannot do that in this party.
When you say that there are those who are working to bring down the party, who are these persons? Because it looks like an unsubstantiated claim that you are making on live television.
Some of them are my friends, and let me tell you, one thing my father taught me when I was growing up is ability to say things the way they are. And you ask me, who are these people? What did Nyesom Wike do in Rivers proudly? What does he go about telling people up to this afternoon about what he's going to do to the party and how he's going to re-elect another party at the presidential election? Is that not anti-party?
You heard him say that?
No, you have not even had him on your studio. Didn't he brief your people on live television? The most important is that if you feel you don't like your party any longer, and then you want to bring your party down, you should be man enough to join your new friends.
Nyesom Wike?
It's not even about him. It's about the group of people who have vowed that they will remain in the party instead of going to serve the masters they love so much.
You have mentioned only one person, and you said there's a long list.
The same thing happened in Abia State, where they worked against our presidential candidate. The same thing happened in Benue, you saw it. It happened in parts of Lagos. It happened in parts of Kano. There's a list. It happened in parts of Bauchi. It was deliberate. And those who did it are still moving from one corner. The most important is that, how can PDP make a way forward when members of the party have resolved and said, we're going to make sure that the party does not win a presidential election, not even allowing the party to try, but we're going to tear the party apart. We're going to work for another political party. And my point is this: If you feel you don't like your political party, like for instance, if I say I don't want to belong to the People's Democratic Party, I will boldly leave and go to another political party if there's a legal ground for me to do that. I don't need to stay inside the party and destroy the party. The party is an institution, and these people have all benefited from the party. What is their contribution to the party? The party have cut out for them, raised them to whatever they are today. So what I'm saying in effect that all over the world, politics is played with decency. That PDP cannot be reduced to what Alimodu Sheriff them used to do with ANPP and APP.
On what grounds are you pushing this? You are not the leader of the caucus. You are just a floor member of the PDP in the House. Because if you are pushing this politically in the structure of the party, you must have a ground upon which, not just being a member, a locus for you to be able to, a forum where you'll be able to push this politically. On what grounds are you pushing this?
A man who campaigned for votes, convinced people to vote for the party, won an election alongside other 16 members, which are going to see you during our State of the Nation broadcast. You ask us, why are we speaking about the party that we are flying their flag? So we should keep quiet and allow some people who have contract to destroy the party.
I'm saying this to you because not only that you're a lawmaker, you are a lawyer.
My locus is so huge, huge in the sense that, one, I'm a registered member of this party. I'm a flag bearer in this party. I won election in this party. I'm sitting on that parliamentary seat on the platform of that party. And somebody is out there trying to destroy the party in almost about 10 states. And you ask me why am I advocating for change? Why am I exercising my constitutional right to ensure that the right thing is done for my party, that the acting chairman goes to the North Central where he's supposed to come from, that you do not use APC members to make caretaker committee members of our party. So if I don't speak out, if our group don't speak out, at the end of the day, which party are we going to use if we have any political interest?
Some people have referred to your group as a group of renegades in the House. So the question is, where are the minority leadership? Where is the minority leader of the party? In the House of Representatives, who is a member of the PDP? Where is the minority whip? Where are the leadership of the PDP in the House? Why are they not with you?
Why not?
And that's what I'm asking. The grounds.
Why not even ask me why was Damagun not there also? The most important thing, most recognized in intra-party politics is alliances, caucuses, and all these are coming together.
But you are not the leader of the caucus. You are not a known.
We're not speaking as
known force.
And again, we're not speaking as leadership of the caucus. Maybe you didn't listen carefully. These are a group of 60 lawmakers elected on the People's Democratic Platform who are members of the opposition coalition caucus who decided on their own to say it is time to save the party.
Who is the leader of the caucus in the House?
The leader of the caucus?
In the House.
For the entire opposition or for the minority?
No, for the PDP.
For the PDP. No, what we'll have is minority caucus leader. But that has nothing to do with those issues.
No, it does.
Let me explain to you. You know why it doesn't have anything to do with that? Because you are questioning my rights as a member of this party.
No, not a right. I'm questioning your grounds.
And that is also my right.
You need to have a ground and locus to be able to.
And I'm giving you my ground.
The removal of your
60 of us, which is majority, 60 of us have said some people are sinking an institution that is bigger than them. And then as members of this party, who has authority of the party, who are flag bearers of the party, we have started mobilizing all stakeholders to now say, give way for our party to have a transition that will bring stability for our party.
Are you a member of the NEC?
The members of the membership of the NEC.
Of the NEC of the
we have representation in the NEC.
But you are not a member of the NEC.
No, I'm a member of the National Convention.
But you're not a member
of the NEC. And that is why we called on the national executive.
Because if the decision are going to be made, it's going to be made on the floor of the NEC.
And then that is why we called on, that is why we came out today and called on the NEC to please, in the interest of the party, get this man out, appoint an acting chairman from the north side. Did they say we're the one that will appoint?
Even in the House, they say there's a division between yourself. The leadership of the minority.
There is no division.
You are not together.
There is no division.
So why we're not?
You know why I say there's no division? Because you are mixing this thing up. There's no division. Because now, these are like minds who gathered today, 60 of them, to pass a message across. And this message, the NEC can take it or not to take it. And they have said that if we don't take this message, if we continue to run the party and decisions are being made in the headquarters of another political party, that we may reconsider our relationship with it. It's our right that we're trying to exercise. But we do not want this institution that and a lot of our party leaders above academy suffer to build, to be destroyed by later day political magician. And that is what we're saying. We want to save the party. We even said we're going to take up legal action also to stop him from parading himself. So these are things that are allowed within the ambit of intra-party politics. So whether anybody likes our move, of course, those who want PDP to keep sleeping, who wants PDP not to play the role of opposition, will definitely find one way or the other to counter what we are doing. But we don't care about that. What matters is that we're going to fight this battle until we ensure that PDP is rescued from their hand. But if they say they don't want to rescue, then we may have to go back again and reconsider our line of engagement with them going forward.
in all of this, the NEC meeting is supposed to happen in few days.
The national caucus is on 17 Wednesday, and the NEC is on the Thursday 18th, and the Board of Trustees.
So, if nothing is done before then, what is your next line of action?
We made it very clear today that if they go about and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with the party sleeping, there's nothing wrong with the giant political party in Africa lying like a baby, then first of all, we'll proceed to the court. First of all, stop him from parading, because the constitution is very clear that the acting chairman should come from North Central. And then we'll move to the next stage before we talk about taking the last option, which we talked about today. But the most important that we must do something to save this party, because people are asked us, when this party was facing this kind of trying moment, what did we as lawmakers do? And most times all over the world, the hot base of political intra-party activism comes from the parliament, the House of Representatives. And we're trying to, energize, as a heartbeat of democracy, to energize our people in the PDP to wake up and ensure that we save this party from these people who want to destroy it.
There are those who will be asking that, why not talk to Yocha Ayu to withdraw or to relinquish the hold that he has, so that the party can move forward? Is that a possibility? Those who are bringing up back the issue of Ayu are looking for an excuse to hang on to power, that we should go and beg Ayu so that Ayu can withdraw his case, so that now Central can take over. But you continue to administer the party since over 1 year, not like you have the capacity. Ayu continuing exercising his right in court is a constitutional thing. Whether he wants to withdraw for the interest of the party or not is immaterial. What matters is that since the exit of Ayu, that the constitution gave you opportunity and window to appoint an acting chairman from the North Central. And if we have taken somebody from the North Central, that person will have commenced the process of unification, process of reform, process of uniting everybody and leading the party. Now, the party is not being led. The party is just sitting there and nothing is happening in the party. Look at the things that is happening in the country, and the party have no direction. This is a party that used to be very strong over the years, and suddenly this party is not behaving like the way AMPP or CPP or thereabout was behaving. Are you not worried that PDP, of all political party with almost over 18-20 years in power, is not sleeping like he doesn't have capacity to do anything just because the wrong man is sitting as chairman? Even you yourself, when last did you see him talk on anything that has to do with the party? Of course, you should know that this is not the right way to go, and that is why we feel we must do something to save the party. And stakeholders in the party, our majority of the stakeholders, the only people that do not agree are those who still junketing, telling you that they will ensure that PDP does not win any election in 2027. But recommitted members of this party are worried that this is not how a political party should behave. Do you and your friends have the endorsement of Atiku Abubakar on this one?
Majority of the stakeholders of the party, like I told you, is of the view that the party needs to move forward. We do not need anybody to endorse our views. We are adults. We came up together. We had our meeting. We said this is what will be good for us, be good for our party.
But is it true that Abubakar is behind all of this?
No, we're not having any meeting with any of the factions in the dispute. We decided as lawmakers to say the first step to take is to do the constitutional thing first, which is allow the non-central to act and then start the process of reforming the party. There's conversations everywhere, whether reform, whether merger, and so on and so forth, but we cannot talk about those things when you see have people who are willing to destroy the party. Once discipline is restored, those who are castigating the party, those who are doing anti-party activity are shown the way out, and then Damagun is shown the way out, an acting chairman that have the capacity from North Central is brought on board, then we can start having reasonable conversations.
Did you guys really mean you want to leave the PDP? Or it was just a threat?
No, let me tell you, if you stay in a political party, that decisions that has to do about caretaker committee members, your Congress is our hand to move the party forward, is decided by people from another political party. Honestly, can you be in that political party? So it's not just a threat. We mean it that if we continue to advocate for restoration of order, law, and decency in this party, and you say, no, you want us to play like AMPP of those days, are you getting me? One leg in the villa, one leg in Kano, that we're not going to do that. We may have to reconsider, because there's ongoing conversation as I speak to you across all different political divides in the country. But we say that will be the last extreme resort. We don't want to get to that point, but something must be done. And look at the judge. Now, suddenly, this thing has gone into the court. You have seen the expert order flying every day, today alone, almost about 2. So we cannot run our political party from the courtroom. You saw an order stopping secondaries from attending ordinary NEC meeting of the party that came out this afternoon. Matter was filed on Friday in the evening. All of a sudden, before 10 a.m. today, an order have been issued. And the same Federal High Court has said there will be no expert application on political matter. There's another one before that same Federal High Court to use it to affirm the illegal extension of tenure of local government chairman. We can't allow these things to happen, because somebody somewhere wants to destroy this party. For what reason? What did the party do to you? You ran an election like every other person. If you ran an election and you lost an election, Is the party owing you anything? Party have helped you over the years. And we're saying it doesn't matter whether it's a Tuku issue, whether it's a Wike issue. We don't want to be involved in all those issues. What we're saying that this party must be run like a political party, not an extension of another political party.
Honorable Ikenga Ugochinyere, member of the House of Representatives representing Idiato North South Federal Constituency of Imo State. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.